Hello, everyone. Jason Hagcomb here, and today I am joined by Canada's top featherweight, Alex Morgan, who this upcoming Tuesday night will be taking on Blake Bilder for a contract in the UFC on week 6 of Dana White's Contender Series. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. We're in Vegas. We're just chilling and getting ready for the fight, focusing on the fight, and enjoy the time here.
First off, how was the trip to Vegas?
It was good. It was yeah, everything has been good, even in the training camp. But right now, yeah, we just fly in Vegas yesterday. So yeah, we're in the hotel right now. We keep training, we keep eating, keep just having fun, focusing on the fight, and enjoying the process.
Yeah, and I think that's really for you what it's all about right now, enjoying the process because, preparing to speak to you today. I looked at your Instagram and back in November, after your fantastic fight to win the Samurai Featherweight Championship, you were pretty much looking like, what do I got to do to get an opportunity to get to the UFC? And now that opportunity has come. So what does this mean for you, Alex, that on Tuesday you get a chance to complete and live your dream?
It means everything. I mean, I've been training. I've been preparing since the samurai fight for a short notice. So I've been in training camp for 8 months right now, right? I was always ready to fight if somebody pull out of a UFC fight or anything. I was ready to get in, so I keep myself in shape, training like hard every not burning myself, but just training hard like every single day, and keep myself in training camp. Didn't party at all, focusing on the mission. And since I got the call in July, now I knew I have a date and an opponent, and I take it very, very, very seriously. And we're ready, man. I mean, it's a big opportunity for me. I've been waiting for this for a long time, and we're ready to take it.
What does it mean for you, obviously, and take me through getting the call, because that's obviously got to be a huge weight off your shoulders. You've been grinding on the Canadian scene, especially out there in Quebec, for many years now, Alex. But the Contender Series this year, you're the only Canadian. That's got to, so far this year, that's got to mean something to you, that you're so far the only Canadian getting a chance to become the next Canadian and the next Quebecer in the UFC.
Yeah, well, I've been waiting for this for a long time, and I think uh, like you said, after the samurai fight, what else can I do? I've been champion of every organization I fought for. The only guy who beat me in the last 5 years is Charles Jourdain, which is doing well in the UFC. He's a good fighter, so nothing to be shy about that. And yeah, I just beat the number two in Canada. Like, what else do I need to do? So I was kind of really happy to have this opportunity. I mean, I've done everything else in the sport like before this level of fighting, right? So now it's time to step up the game. And I know I'm ready since a long time. I'm UFC ready since like a long time, and a lot of people know it. And now I'm just here to prove like that I am. I'm here to prove what I can do and who I am for real at the entire world, not only like Canada or local place. So
So tell us what it was like when you got the call that you were going to compete in the Contender Series, because I can just imagine a huge weight of relief was off your shoulders.
yeah, well, I was at the gym. I was training at my gym. I was giving a class, and at the end of the jiu-jitsu class, I was going to do the make the guy roll, and I took my phone just to see the what time it was, and I said, "Oh, damn, I got the call, guys! I got the call." So I tell one of my students, "Okay, guys, you just gonna keep rolling. I just have to make some phone calls." So I called my coaches, and I told them the opportunity. I'm like, "Okay, guys, we're fighting in 2 months. Like it was 8 weeks away." So I told them, okay, we got an opponent. So I sent it to my coaches so they can watch who's my opponent, and getting ready. I was excited for real. For sure. It's a stress that get off my shoulder, but it's another stress that get on my shoulder too. Because I need to perform now. And that's it. I'm not stressed about that. I'm happy about this opportunity, but like we take it very, very seriously. And the last 2 months have been pure grinding. I didn't see my summer goals. I did nothing, man. I just went to the gym and trained. That's the only thing I did, and it's an opportunity of a lifetime. So I take it very seriously. And yeah, we just keep training, and we're ready for this fight, man. We're really ready.
Would you say this is the most focused and locked in you've been, Alex, in your career? Because you've always been kind of a focused guy, but you seem like you've taken your focus and your mental prep to another level here with what's at stake.
Yeah, 100%. To be honest with you, it's like it's feel cheesy to say that because everybody say it, but I really believe it. It's really my best camp in life, you know. In 15 pro fights, I've never been in this kind of shape, and I say even physically and mentally, mentally strong, physically strong, and you know, it's everything's going well. It's like my weight cut is easy. Like all the stars are aligned for me to win. You know, I feel like it's my time. I did all the work. Like, what else can I do more? You know, if it happens, you know, if I don't think about losing. I don't think I'm gonna lose. I really think I'm gonna win. But you know, if something bad happened, I there's nothing I can say that I didn't do enough. You know, I did everything I could do. I did every sacrifice I had to do. I spent my entire year this year in training, and even the three year before. You know, I just train. So I was waiting for this opportunity, and when I had the opportunity to fight in the Contender Series, I said, okay, this is my time. So I need to take it like to another level. And when I fall in this training camp, I tell myself, what can I do to perform better in this camp than I did the last camp? What I did is I take time for me. That's the difference between like what I did in the last camp and this camp. What I mean about taking time for me is that, you know, I own a gym. I own a TriStar gym. Like it's 30 minutes in the north of Montreal. So I go train at TriStar, and I give my class and everything. And yeah, I've been able to build, like, you know, in the 2 years of inactivity, my gym, and build a good team of coaches and people that can just take care of the gym, so I can be in my zone. You know, I don't have to be there, because there's a lot of thing having a gym, like giving class, giving private, accountability, you know, deal with the banks, and you know, there's a couple thing you need to deal with. And I just put that on the side. I said, okay, I need to focus on this part of my career, you know, because it's 8 weeks. After this 8 weeks, I'm going back to the gym. I'm gonna be a UFC fighter, and I will accomplish what I want to be, you know. So that's the big difference I did in this camp. So yes, I'm focused, but I'm more focused mentally and physically, because I think about myself and not about like everything around, you know. So yes, I focus usually on myself when I'm in training camp, but I also focus on the gym, on everything, you know. I take care of everybody. Now I just say, guys, it's my time. I need to focus on myself and just grind. And you know, when I'll be done with this, we'll take it back where it was. But right now, it's my moment. It's my time, and I want to take the time to appreciate my time and just train and being ready, you know.
100%. And obviously, you know, saying that as well, you made use of your time during, you know, the COVID stuff. And I know Quebec had it rough with the restrictions there. So you use that to build your gym. And now obviously that's worked out, and I'm happy for your success there. But now you're focusing on your end goal here, getting the UFC. And let's look at this fight, because I think when you look at the Contender Series this season, when I saw you versus Blake, I was very excited. I think this is a potential to be one of the best fights this season. What have you seen from Blake? I mean, he's he's the current CFFC featherweight champion, and I think you two just make a great stylistic matchup. But what have you seen from Blake going into the matchup on Tuesday?
I mean, this guy's a good, complete fighter. We take it very seriously. He's good everywhere. He's a CFFC champ, so it's, you know, he's good. I know he got less experience than me. I got more experience. I'm. We did a good game plan against him with Donald, my coach Donald, and Faraz. And I just believe, man, like my technique, my work will make me be better than him. Yeah, he's a good fighter. I didn't expect anything but having a good fight in this organization. I mean, you cannot go in the UFC or Contender Series and have an easy fight. You know, I always expect hard fight. And if you know me, you know I never back down good fights. You know, that's why I'm 11-4. I'm not undefeated like him, but dude, who I fought. You know,
Yeah.
you can see the matchup who I fought. I fought the best. I win against the best. I lost against the best. And you know, I got experience. yeah, I just need to focus and be ready, that's why I came to Vegas early, just to get in my zone and have fun and enjoy the process. And yeah, I feel very confident for this fight. I know it's going to be a good matchup. I think it's a good matchup for me too, good style for me to fight. And yeah, we're ready, man.
Do you think that's what's going to be the advantage for you, Alex, is that you have more MMA experience, you've been in the cage longer, and the guys you fought, obviously, TJ Laramie's, the Charles Jourdains, like guys that have made it to the UFC just before, you get this opportunity. Do you think that's the biggest difference for you going into this fight come Tuesday?
I think it's one of the difference. I think it's gonna be this for sure is gonna be at my advantage, 100%. Because I seen I have 15 pro fights, so I seen a lot of things. But I believe too my coaching, man, my entourage, the people around me is gonna make a big difference. I mean, I'm trained by ex world champion Donald Wime and Faraz Zahabi that gonna be both in my corner next week. I have UFC fighters who train with me like daily, man. I train with the best. I'm surrounded by the best, and I did everything like it was a rough training camp. You know why? Because I did everything to my training that I wanted my training to be hard. Okay, so I did everything like, okay, let's do 3 rounds with this guy who is a beast. He's in the UFC. I train with a lot of good fighters, good grapplers, good everything. All the best in their discipline. And I get my ass kicked sometimes. It happens. And no, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Cardio, technique, mentally, physically, I'm ready. I'm ready for this fight.
And while you're in the zone, obviously getting ready, have you watched so far the fights this season on the Contender Series? And if so, what are your thoughts on the fights that have happened this year?
I didn't have the chance to watch it a lot because the time I finish the gym is at
Right.
night is like so I don't have the time to watch it. But I watch a couple fights, but I rather like not watch it, because I don't want to put pressure on myself. Oh, this guy went to decision, he didn't have a contract. Oh, I don't want to compare myself to other guys. I'm just focusing on my fight. My main goal is to win. And after the win, if you like me, I get the contract, But I want to win this fight. I don't know how I'm gonna win it. I know I'm gonna win it. I don't know how, but my main goal is to win this fight. So I didn't check anything. No one to compare. Nothing. That's it.
And obviously you mentioned who's in your corner, and having Faraz, that's got to be a huge benefit for you with obviously his experience with being in the corners of some of world champions like George St. Pierre and things like that. What's the best piece of advice I guess Faraz has given you in camp as you head to your UFC contender fight on Tuesday night?
He's good on finding a game plan. This guy worked with me to what he watched the fight of Bilder and tell me what crack to expose in the fight. So this is gonna help me a lot. And just having him in my corner, like he's gonna adjust me. Like he's gonna have a control in his hand and he's gonna just tell me what to do and adjust for me. And I believe like with him and Donald in my corner, I cannot lose this fight, man. If something's going wrong and they're gonna tell me and I'm gonna adjust, I need to focus and just being in the zone and just focus on the fight is gonna go good. I'm plenty confident on my skills too. The guy is good, but I'm good too, man. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Blake Bilder is a good opponent for you, is a tough opponent," but I'm a tough opponent for him too, And people like don't seem to notice this, but I don't care because my job is only to show it right now. I'm gonna show it. You guys can ask me what I think about Blake Bilder after the fight. I'll tell you.
Fair enough. I love the this tunnel vision that you have right now, Alex. Very focused on your end goal. But obviously, as we've touched on here, you've been grinding on the Canadian regional scene for a long period of time. You're fighting in November with Majed Hamill, where you won that Samurai Featherweight title. It was one of the best fights to take place on the Canadian scene last year. What are your thoughts right now on the regional scene, Alex? It seems like Canada's starting to get going again throughout the country, out west, Ontario, and of course your home province of Quebec, with Samurai on the verge of putting on their third show in a couple of weeks. It's kind of great to see the scene going again, because COVID really hurt the regional scene for the time the pandemic was going on.
Yeah, definitely. It hurts because there was no show for 2 years, so nobody could fight, And no, it's good to see the Canadian scene getting back. There's a new generation. There's a lot of people like after in these 2 years said, okay, I do something else, and they find another job and they stop fighting, and so this happened. But I'm very happy that there's like a new generation coming up, and with Samurai is good because the owner is Daniel Lafont. He's doing a great job, man. He's not he's doing a great job, but he's also like a good guy for fighters. He's doing this for fighters. He's trying to build something, and I know it's not easy, to build back something that was almost done.
Mhm.
He start from nothing, and that's why I was happy to be part of his first show to help him like promote this promotion in Quebec. And I guess like when I'll be in the UFC, one of my main goal is to like promote the MMA, the MMA scene in Quebec. I mean, there's not a lot of guys that doing it, and a lot of guys should do it where they are right now. And I'll be that guy that will help to promote and help to build them this community, because the sport sometimes looks sick. There's not as people don't know what's going on, and I just want the people to know that there's a good league that's coming up. And Daniel don't really know how, like at the beginning he's not a pro in MMA, and every show is doing better and better. And I think this league, if it's keep going and you keep building the guys, the way he treat the athlete, it's gonna go pretty well. He got this in his heart more than his pocket. So yeah, I believe it's gonna be good. I believe Samurai is gonna go better and better, and I hope I could do something to help promote Samurai and be part of it, even if I'm not there anymore.
I think you get that contract. I mean, that's going to be a big benefactor for Samurai, where you had your last fight where you technically picked up that unified featherweight championship there, Alex, as well. So
Exactly. Yeah.
in the process to do that, to pretty much clean sweep the Canadian scene for being 145-pound champion. But yeah, Samurai, I think they've been doing a great job. And as well, for me, it's great to see Quebec starting to get going again, because when I started to get into the regional scene, like Quebec was the hotbed of MMA in Canada. And, as you said, it almost went away, but it's nice to see it starting to come back. And you as well got to see fight last summer in France, where, that's a country that just legalized MMA. So what was your
Yeah.
experiences like? Because I know the UFC, they're going there next weekend, and it's crazy in just a short amount of time how quick France has just been a booming country for the sport.
Yeah, it was good. It was weird because it's a new federation there. When we went there last year, it was having 6 months. I think they was legalized or something like that. So it was like kind of weird with all the comment règlement on dit ça? All the rules,
Yeah.
all the rules. And yeah, there happened something there. Like they pulled me out of one of my first fight because they say I didn't have enough experience, or I was inactive for 2 years, which is make no sense. Tell him it's too dangerous for me to fight a guy like him, whatever. So I think they just need to adjust or whatever. And no, it was good. It was good experience to fight away. Good show. It was at Hexagon. It was a really good show. They're still going on. See, they have a show tomorrow going on in Dubai. So it's a very good organization. And yeah, it's just good experience to fight, away from Canada, away from my people, away from ticket sales, away from everything. Just going out and going a mission, just like I'm doing today.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to kind of put those two parallels together, but yeah, I did forget that they said you didn't have enough experience or something, and you had a new opponent on like literally like day of. I don't imagine what that must have been fun, but I was very happy for you, Alex, that you got to compete, because that layoff and you flew all the way out there to France, and if you didn't get to fight, that would have been very disappointing. But I'm glad you got to do that and continue the
Yeah.
journey that you are on right now. Before I let you go, Alex, plug yourself out there on social media, because we're all excited for this fight coming up on Tuesday against Blake Bilder. But where can people find you on social media to follow the chess master of Canadian MMA?
Yeah, 100%, guys. You can follow me on Instagram at Alex Morgan 145. I also start a Twitter. I don't know how it works, but same thing, Alex Morgan 145. And guys can follow me on Facebook too. You know, I have a personal page, but guys can click to be members and see what's going on with my fights. And guys, thank you so much for the support, everybody in Canada, Quebec. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me at the show. You know, I appreciate that media like push athletes. It's important, I think, in every circumstance. I mean, even if the guy have one fight, one pro fight, it's important to talk about them. They could be the next superstar, you know. And I think guys like you can help a lot in the sport to promote, like we said, the Canadian MMA scene. We need more guys like you, more interview like this. And yeah, keep supporting me, but keep supporting the athlete, keep supporting like your local MMA professional scene. Like guys, we need all the people to be able to have a big scene in Canada, and that's it.
All right. Well, awesome, Alex. Enjoy the rest of your time out in Vegas. And more importantly, best of luck come Tuesday as you try to get that UFC contract against Blake Bilder on week 6 of the Contender Series. Alex, thank you so much for the time. And once again, best
Thank
of
you.
luck on Tuesday.
Thank you, guys.